From a Home Depot credit manager to the lead singer of one of rock's most legendary bands, Tommy DeCarlo lived a story that seems too incredible to be true. On Monday, March 9, 2026, Tommy DeCarlo, the voice behind Boston for nearly 20 years, passed away at the age of 60 after a 6-month battle with brain cancer. Remarkably, he died on the exact same date, March 9th, as Brad Delp, the original Boston singer he replaced in 2007. This is a story of an ordinary man who got an extraordinary chance and proved that sometimes dreams really do come true. Tommy's family confirmed his passing on Facebook with a statement that captured both their grief and his courage. It is with heavy hearts that we share the passing of our dad, Tommy DeCarlo, on Monday, March 9th, 2026. After being diagnosed with brain cancer last September, he fought with incredible strength and courage right up until the very end. The diagnosis came after Tommy suffered a sudden brain bleed in late September 2025 and underwent an emergency craniotomy. During surgery, doctors discovered 2 melanoma masses on his brain and another spot on his lungs. While recovering, he suffered another brain bleed and was hospitalized around Thanksgiving. Despite the grim prognosis, Tommy fought with everything he had. Boston founder and bandleader Tom Scholz posted a heartfelt tribute. Everyone who has heard Tommy sing on stage or on Boston albums knows what a gifted artist he was. But few know how hard he worked to fill that role of Boston's lead vocalist and to turn himself into a top-tier live performer, or more important, what a dedicated father he was to his children. I will remember him as the incredible singer who appeared out of nowhere to rescue Boston in 2007 and gave all of us with the band 10 additional years of performing our most memorable live shows. Born April 23, 1965, Tommy DeCarlo discovered Boston when he was just 12 years old. It was love at first listen. Brad Delp's soaring vocals on classics like More Than a Feeling and Peace of Mind captivated young Tommy, inspiring him to find his own voice. When I first began to listen to Boston as a young teenager, I absolutely loved Brad's voice and how he would sing those classic hits whenever there was a Boston song on radio, Tommy later recalled. It wasn't like I was trying to sing like Brad. It was just that I loved to sing along with him. A self-taught pianist and choir vocalist, Tommy spent years singing in local rock bands while working a day job. By the mid-2000s, he was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, working as a credit manager at a local Home Depot. Music was his passion, but it was just a hobby. He had no formal training, had never toured professionally, and certainly never imagined he'd one day front his favorite band. Everything changed in March 2007 when Brad Delp tragically died by suicide at age 55. The rock world mourned, and Tommy was devastated. To honor his hero, he wrote an original tribute song and recorded covers of Boston classics like Smokin' and Don't Look Back in his home studio. His daughter suggested he post the recordings on MySpace. Remember MySpace? And helped him set up a page. Tommy decided to take it one step further. He sent the MySpace link directly to Boston management, making himself available for any upcoming tribute shows to Brad. At first, he received a polite rejection. But a few weeks later, something incredible happened. Tom Scholz' wife stumbled across Tommy's cover of Don't Look Back while browsing online. She played it for Tom. His reaction was unforgettable. I said, "What show is that?" Scholz later remembered. She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "What show is that?" "It's got to be one of our live shows." She said, "That's not your band." Scholz couldn't believe what he was hearing. I cannot tell you that wasn't Brad Delp. It was amazing. The vocal similarity was uncanny. Scholz immediately called Tommy and invited him to join a tribute concert lineup. Not long after, he offered Tommy something unbelievable, the permanent position as Boston's lead vocalist. "I would have never believed this could happen in a million years," Tommy said when he joined Boston. And neither would anyone else. Here was a guy who'd never toured, never been in a major band, suddenly fronting one of the biggest rock acts in history before audiences of thousands. His first tour in 2008 was a baptism by fire. At first, Tommy handled about half the setlist as Boston played over 50 summer North American dates on a double bill with Styx. Tom Scholz watched him grow night after night. "I think the performances of the band with Tommy are the best we've ever had," Scholz later said. High praise considering Boston's legendary status. Tommy toured with Boston every year from 2014 through 2017, memorably celebrating the group's 40th anniversary in 2016 with a rare show in their namesake hometown. His final performance with Boston was in July 2017 in Virginia, though his last performance overall came in August 2025 in Royal Oak, Michigan. While fronting Boston, Tommy also pursued his own musical vision. In 2012, he formed the band DeCarlo with his son, Tommy DeCarlo Jr. In 2018, they signed with Frontier Records and released their debut album Lightning Strikes Twice in January 2020. The album earned them a featured article in Billboard as 2020 Grammy Award contenders, a proud moment showing Tommy wasn't just living in Brad Delp's shadow, but creating his own legacy. In November 2021, Tommy released an audiobook titled Unlikely Rock Star, The Tommy DeCarlo Story, narrating his life from birth to his first performance with Boston. It's a testament to how remarkable his journey truly was. As Tommy's health declined in fall 2025, planned concerts were canceled. This was not an easy choice, he wrote in October, as performing and sharing music with all of you around the world has been one of the greatest joys of my life. A benefit concert titled Voices of Change, a benefit concert for Tommy DeCarlo, was scheduled for March 29, 2026, near his home in Cornelius, North Carolina. Tragically, Tommy wouldn't make it. He died just days before. Tommy DeCarlo was 60 years old. He is survived by his wife Annie, his daughter Talia, and his son Tommy Jr., the family who believed in his dream and helped make it happen. From singing along to Boston songs as a 12-year-old kid, to working at Home Depot, to MySpace, to standing on stages around the world singing More Than a Feeling to thousands of fans, Tommy's story is proof that extraordinary things had happened to ordinary people. He wasn't the original. He didn't have formal training, but he had heart, talent, and an unshakable love for the music. And for nearly 20 years, he gave Boston fans a gift of hearing those legendary songs performed with passion and reverence. Tom Scholl said Tommy appeared out of nowhere to rescue Boston. But really, Boston rescued Tommy too, giving a working-class dad the chance to live his wildest dream. Rest in peace, Tommy DeCarlo. Thank you for keeping the music alive. Thank you for showing us that it's never too late for dreams to come true. And thank you for reminding us all that More Than a Feeling isn't just a song. It's exactly what you gave us every time you stepped on stage.